Have you ever stopped to think about what it takes to build something that truly lasts? I'm not just talking about a business or a team. I'm talking about a real legacy. Well, today we're going to dive into the pretty unique strategy behind a new martial art, Fnoon Al-Eshtibak, and their incredible plan to create an art that just might outlive us all. Let's see what their game plan is.
So this is the question the founders get, like, all the time. The followers are hyped. They are ready to go. Ready to train, open schools, start competing. But the leadership has intentionally hit the brakes. And the reason why, well, that's the key to their entire philosophy. It's all about building something that lasts versus something that just starts fast. To really get their answer, you first have to understand the problem they're trying to fix. And it's a huge one. It's a problem that's been a ghost in the machine for countless martial arts throughout history. The slow, quiet death of a style that was built on, a shaky foundation.
This right here, this is a story we've seen play out 1,000 times. A brilliant founder comes up with a new style. They're so passionate, they just jump right into teaching. But without any kind of formal structure, no constitution, things start to fray at the edges. Each instructor adds a little bit of their own spice, removes a move they don't like, or rethinks a core idea. And over time, the original art just disappears. It becomes a ghost, a name without a soul, and the founder's life's work just vanishes into thin air.
And this isn't just a theory for them. The founder of Fnoon Al-Eshtibak has seen this happen with his own eyes. This quote, it just hits the nail on the head. It's not about a lack of passion or skill. It's about not thinking ahead. They watched other arts get watered down and fade away, and they were determined not to let that happen to theirs.
And that brings us to their solution, which is pretty radical, honestly, a foundation-first philosophy. They made the call to build the entire legal and governing structure of the art before they even thought about rolling out widespread training. It's all about playing the long game instead of going for a quick win.
And listen, their ambition here is just massive. They're not just trying to create a new fighting style for a few gyms. No way. They see themselves as architects of history. They are laying the bedrock for an institution that they want to be studied and practiced authentically for centuries.
Okay, so how do you actually pull that off? I mean, how do you make a martial art immortal? Their strategy really comes down to what they call the 3 pillars of protection. Let's break them down.
So here they are, the 3 pillars. First, you get undeniable legal and international paperwork. Make it official. Second, you build a super strong administrative system with all the right checks and balances. And third, you write down every single piece of the art in one definitive rulebook. It's like a 3-pronged defense against the art ever being changed or forgotten.
Now let's look at that first pillar, getting global legitimacy. And believe me, this isn't just talk. They've been putting in the work. Back in July 2020, they locked in membership with the World United Martial Arts Federation. Then, by December of that same year, boom, they got recognition from the really prestigious Police Martial Arts Training Institute in South Korea. And now, they have official recognition in places like Korea, Great Britain, and Greece. That means any rank from their organization carries real weight anywhere in the world.
All right, pillar number 2. Now this one might just be the most important piece of the entire puzzle. To make sure that no one person or group can get too much power and mess things up, they built this incredible dual governance system. It's a separation of powers, designed to protect the art from politics and ego.
And here's how it works. You can think of it just like a government. You have the Supreme Council, the SIC, that's the legislative branch. They're the guardians of the art itself. They define the techniques, they protect the intellectual property, and they make sure the standards never, ever drop. Then you have the World Federation, the WFA. That's your executive branch. They handle all the day-to-day stuff, putting on tournaments, handing out certificates, and managing the whole global operation. So one body protects the soul of the art, and the other one manages its body.
And here you can see the official logos for both of them. The emblem for the Supreme Council, it really focuses on the techniques, right? It represents the pure, technical heart of Fnoon Al-Eshtibak. And then you've got the World Federation's logo with the globe showing its role in spreading and managing the art all over the planet. They are separate, but they work together perfectly.
This banner really pulls it all together, showing that unified vision. And this leads us to the third and final pillar, that definitive reference book. The Supreme Council is meticulously writing down every single technique, every stance, every principle into one master text. This book is going to be the ultimate authority, the constitution, that stops anyone from ever changing the art. It's the final lock on the vault, making sure that the Fnoon Al-Eshtibak practiced 100 years from now is the exact same art that's being created today.
So after all of this,
I mean, all the legal filings, the structuring, the endless documentation. What's the end game? What is the real payoff for taking this slow, deliberate, and, let's be honest, difficult path?
It really all comes down to this single, powerful idea. They chose the harder road because they weren't building for next year, they were building for the next century. They literally sacrificed short-term growth for a shot at something very few ever get: permanence.
And for the people who are actually part of this, here's what it all means. It means a coach can pour their life into teaching Fnoon Al-Eshtibak and know for sure that the system is built to protect them and their school. And it means a student can walk into a dojo in any country 50 years from now and be totally certain that they are learning the real authentic art exactly as the founder created it.
You know, the story of Fnoon Al-Eshtibak isn't just about martial arts. It's really a masterclass in how to build a legacy. It forces all of us to ask a really important question. When you build something, are you building for speed, or are you building a system that can protect your vision long after you're gone? Because the answer to that, well, that can be the difference between a flash in the pan and a legacy that lasts forever.